Hi, we're the team from Blackheath Cooks, a cook shop and cookery school in South East London. My name's Joy.
My name's Alice.
I'm Sarah.
And we're going to show you a fun, easy recipe. I'm going to show you how to prepare eggplant, or aubergine as it's also known. You can prepare aubergine in many different ways, but for today we're just going to cut it into fairly thin slices, which are then going to be fried. So I'm going to cut the aubergine. Okay, so you've got your slices of aubergine, and we're going to put them into a colander. And we're then just going to sprinkle them with a little bit of salt. Now this might seem like an obscene amount of salt to put on a vegetable, but the good news is that a lot of it is actually falling out through the colander anyway, and some of it will be kind of sweated out in the water. We're using in total for this aubergine about a teaspoonful of salt, and it's fine salt that we're using. And then I'm just going to turn the aubergine around a bit so that it all gets nicely covered in salt. And then we're just going to leave it. And we're putting the colander over a bowl, which at the moment is dry. There's nothing in it apart from a bit of salt that's come out. And we're going to leave that to one side for about 20 minutes to half an hour, by which time a lot of the moisture should have come out of the aubergine. So our aubergines have now had about 20 minutes, and if you look closely you can see they've got kind of little beads of water on them, and that is the moisture that's come out, and they're actually a lot bendier now because they've lost a lot of their moisture. You can see in the bottom of the bowl there's this kind of brownish water that's gathered. Now what we need to do is pat all of these pieces dry and try and get some of that salty water off, because obviously we've put quite a lot of salt on them now, which we don't necessarily want. In this pan we've got some olive oil that's heating up, and whilst the olive oil heats up we are just going to dip the aubergine slices in some plain flour. Now this just helps them to fry nicely. We'll shake them off so that they're not covered in flour, but just by coating them in flour it also stops them absorbing too much oil, and it crisps them up a little bit as they cook. So aubergine slices, and now we're going to put these straight into the hot oil, and you'll see them sizzle slightly as they go in. The thicker they are, obviously the longer they'll take to cook, but they don't need loads of time. A couple of minutes on each side and then we'll turn them over. So these aubergines are nicely golden brown now, and they've gone really nice and soft and crisped up around the edges. The flour helps them to get nice and crispy. So we're going to now remove them from the pan like this and just put them on another bit of paper to drain. Whatever you do to aubergine, it does always have a tendency to absorb lots of oil. For a really good idea of what to do with this kind of aubergine, look for our aubergine parmigiano recipe, which you can find under the title Eggplant Parmesan. And that's how to prepare eggplant.